So, doing curved objects require curved lines when placing in, or curved areas when placing in the values. Let's say we were going to do an oval. Nice oval. Okay. All the rules still apply. You need a table to cast a shadow. You need a light source. And you need a good pencil. Remember, when we use our pencil, we don't do this to color or shade in. We use the pressure from our fingers. So if the light is coming down and it's hitting the opaque object and it's washing over it, it'll cast a shadow like this. Remembering the darkest, most hardest pressure is always the cast shadow. We color that in. Now, your shadow might not be exactly the same size as the object, but it's close enough for this is good. Okay, so working back from the very strongest, darkest color, we want this to appear rounded. So there's a couple different ways you can do it. You can do it this way in the traditional round, or you can do it this way using rounded lines like this. But that's a little harder, so I want you to start with something easier. So if this is the very back of the, well, I don't know, I'll call it a bean or oval, we're going to go a little bit lighter than this, so not quite as much pressure. And we're going to follow the lines of the oval so that we can make it look rounder. All right, and then a little bit lighter pressure, and we apply a little less pencil graphite to it. And then a little less, even lighter. Now let's say we've gone and we've colored this all in. Well, that's not a highlighted area. Highlight is where the light actually hits it. It's almost a white spot. So we take our eraser and we can erase some of that out. And then we can take our finger and blend the others in, lift out what we don't need, blend the others in. If it jumps too much, we can just go back, following the rounded type of line to apply the shade in until what I call tweaking it enough. See, that looks a little bit heavy right there. I'll just take some of that out, put some lighter stuff in, tweaking it until we get a nice rounded object. And of course we can just add some texture for the table or whatever else you might want to do. And then sign your name and date it. You can do the background too if you want. This is the wall. Makes it look more real when we complete the entire picture. There you have a three-dimensional height, width, and from front to back, three-dimensional shape in an illusion on paper with shading. The different way of using lines to shade in, but the same result.